What's up, nerds? Welcome to Cool Nerd Show. I'm Steve Trezza.
And I'm Devin Burke.
And today we are talking about the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Go.
What do you know?
Coming out next year for Android and Apple devices.
Yes.
So we're going to give our speculations of what we think is going to happen based upon Pokemon and other free-to-play games that we've played before.
Yeah.
So, microtransactions.
You know it's going to happen.
It's a thing. It's confirmed. It's official. It's said that the game is most likely going to be free with microtransactions.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to play into Pokemon Go. So based upon how we've played Pokemon before, how are we going to see microtransactions make their way into this?
Okay, I can see microtransactions working with certain Pokeballs. Like, I'm talking like the Ultra Balls, the Master Ball, especially the Master Balls. I can see you can only buy those. And maybe like the special ones, like the Lure Ball or the Love Ball, in which, you know, you have to like use your berries and whatever to make them special. But I think you would have to buy those since they capture like water Pokemon or a lot of the normal types.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking microtransaction probably to buy, and even probably to buy. I would assume maybe regular Pokeballs might like run out and you get like a new shipment in every like 8 hours or whatever enter time frame here.
Yeah.
And then it can be like, or you can buy new Pokeballs now, and like that's gonna be the microtransaction probably for that.
Most definitely, I could see that. Or at least items like potions and poison heals and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Now moving from that, I would say Pokemon healing might be a microtransaction thing, or time-based.
I really feel like it'd be more time-based, or maybe you have to actually go into a hospital and be like, I just have to stay here for like 30 seconds and my Pokemon will heal up.
Doubt that's gonna
happen. But yeah, I could see like that being timed. It should not cost money for you to heal your Pokemon.
It's probably going to cost money if you want potions.
Yes, that's
going to be the microtransaction part of that. Is going to be, you know, buy the potion, heal your Pokemon. So there's also a lot of speculation because the trailer was more of a live action trailer. So we don't really know anything about the gameplay. So it's looking like the gameplay, you might be the controller, basically.
Yeah, it's you. You're walking to a certain distance to find either trainers or wild Pokemon that you would catch. So if it would say, like, hey, a wild Pokemon is, like, 500 meters away, you would walk 500 meters to that location where it would show what that wild Pokemon is or who that trainer is.
So, basically, Nintendo's trying to get these kids outside.
Yeah, pretty much, but I mean, they were already on handheld devices anyway, so it's
true.
not like they couldn't move around.
I mean, this is really interesting to me because I love it, but I also think it's kind of an inconvenience.
Well, that's just what a lazy person would say.
I mean, it's really cool, but it's like, what if you're just kind of like, you know, sitting down.
You're on the steps of Rome, and it's like, you're like, here's an Articuno's at the very top of the stairs.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's probably going to be mostly.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think it'll definitely be cool, but it's like, you could just make a whole day of just playing Pokemon. You just be walking around the neighborhood like, oh.
It's like, wow, you really exercised today. Yeah, I had to run. I had to catch that Zapdos for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know if this is confirmed yet, but this is what it kind of looks like. So that'd be pretty cool, I guess. I'd actually probably be outside a lot more.
But be pretty sad the reason why.
You'd be productive and yet not productive at all.
Whatsoever.
So, gyms and badges, something also that they didn't touch upon.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, if they're even going to put it in, but if they are, I want to say, at least in the badge format, it's going to be more like an achievement base.
That's what I think, too.
So, like, let's say you beat, like, 10 trainers, you would get, like, the Boulder badge, you know, by Brock.
Yeah.
So, I think that's how it's kind of going to work like that, or, like, hey, you caught, like, 10 Fire-type Pokemons, here's the Fire badge. Or, you know, something simple of that, like, caliber, I feel like.
I think badges are going to play more of a part as achievements also. And then the other thing is, certain Pokemon, you think, say, maybe, like, Pokemon prone more to, like, cold weather would show up in, like, the winter, rather than, and like maybe some like Sandshrew might show up in the summer, you know, something like that.
That would be interesting, but they would have to like do a massive updates on the phones all the time then, if that was the case. by every location.
Not
in the world.
necessarily, because then they can put out when they launch, and then they can get prepared for next season.
Well, I mean, like, they're not gonna like put out like Pokemon's in like during a hurricane or anything.
No, but you know, when like December hits, they can be like, the winter Pokemon are here.
Yeah, I guess that could work for a little bit.
Just a thought. Also, do you think the Pokemon are going to be location based? So, for example, we live in New Jersey, right by the Jersey Shore. So you think that we're going to get maybe like a Magikarp because we're by the water, or like Muck
Or
because we're in New Jersey?
Yeah, a bunch of toxic Pokemon. Oh, actually, I would hope to get a coughing, so I want that.
Like the Pokemon, a bunch of assholes. There's going to be getting nothing but coughings and mucks.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Those, I actually like those. But I don't know if it's going to be like that type of stereotypical, but it would be kind of funny if it
would be pretty funny.
But here's what I think it's more going to happen with. I know we saw in the trailer that we saw like Mewtwo in Central Times Central Square, whatever. Times Square. Why did I say Central? But you saw him like fighting everybody and stuff like that. But I just feel like that it would be more like at like actual like stores at places. So I feel like you would have to go to the Nintendo store in New York to catch like a rare Pokemon. Or at your local Target, there will be like the mid-level like rare Pokemon.
Well, I think they said that it's going to be more city-based.
I hope so.
So it's going to be like if you're in New York City, you can capture, Mewtwo, or you can capture whoever. Obviously, it's going to be one of the bigger, more rare Pokemon, not just like, Kakuna or something like that.
Yeah, but do you think people from like, random place like Montana gonna drive or fly to New York just so they can capture a Mewtwo?
But then there's also no, that's true. They're not gonna just vacation to go capture it. Well, some people will.
Some people might, and that'll be wow to them.
They should have some type of city that's near them that they'll have their own type of Pokemon that they can go and capture. And I don't think it's gonna be one and done. They will be back, in the future or whatever.
But I feel like that some places should have their own some type of
well, if you live in Montana and you're out on a farm, maybe that's the only place you can get Diglett. So it's like,
why Diglett? Why couldn't it be like a Ponytail or Rapidash? Why couldn't it be something like noble?
It's the first thing that came to mind.
Was Diglett?
Yeah, it was.
Whatever.
So I don't know. These are just some of our speculations of how the gameplay is gonna work. Leave us your speculations in the comment below.
And let us know.
Let us know what you think is going to, how the gameplay is going to work in Pokemon Go. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and we will see you on all of our other segments.
Take care. Diglett dig, trio, trio, trio.